We're here today at AppleCreek Whitetails, where a lucky young man, Jordan Van Astrom, is going to have a chance of a lifetime. Jordan's from Appleton. He's suffering from cancer. He's been diagnosed and going through treatment. He's doing really well, and cross our fingers, I hope he has a great day. I'm here with Chad DeBush, Operational Manager of AppleCreek Whitetail Ranch here in Gillett, Wisconsin. So Chad, how big is AppleCreek?
AppleCreek Whitetails is 1,500 acres. We have a wide variety of terrain here between hardwoods, oak flats, fields, cedar swamps. Just a great place for hunters to come and enjoy.
Yeah, I seen that as the drive coming in. You can see all the property from the road. I noticed you got multiple buildings. How many people can you sleep throughout all of your lodges?
Our lodge has 6 bedrooms, and each bedroom has its own bathroom. We also have a rustic cabin that's set up that we can sleep 2 or 3 comfortably. We also built a new cabin this year that has 3 bedrooms in it as well. So.
Yeah, and that's the one that our Take One Outdoors kids have been staying in, and I can attest it is a 5-star, it's a classy place, really nice.
I'm sorry, I know that.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Jeff and Jordan Vanstrom. Just got done with our 2012 last event here at AppleCreek, and we were fortunate enough to be out today, and Jordan got a good deer. He got a good shot on a nice buck. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the hunt this afternoon?
Well, we were out there for a while, and then after that we stood out there for a couple hours. We saw a bunch of doe.
Turkeys?
And, yeah, a lot of turkeys too, and then finally a buck came along, and we all thought it was too big to shoot, but then our guide told me that I could shoot, and I took the shot and hit it right where I wanted.
And that was your first buck, right?
Yep.
First deer. So, not a bad deer for the first one. Jeff, why don't you tell us all about how we got introduced or how we first met and a little bit of the story behind what happened.
It's a pretty cool story. Jordan had treatment, and part of his treatment was 48 chemo treatments, and of course 47 of them went great, and on the 48th one he had his blood count was low, so he couldn't have his treatment. So this went on week 1, week 2, week 3, and wouldn't you know, the youth hunt was coming up, and Jordan was pretty bummed out because he wanted to hunt. So we were kind of hoping his counts were low and it would be good the next week instead. But of course they weren't. They were good, and so he had to have his chemo on Thursday. And he said, "You know what, Dad? I don't care what happens. If I'm puking or if I'm sick," he says, "I'm hunting." And he went out Sunday. To his credit, they saw a couple deer, and they didn't take a shot because it was getting dark out and they didn't want to wound a deer. So 2 or 3 days later, he said, "You know, Dad, I'd really like to bird hunt." And I just said, "Well, you know, I don't know a lot about bird hunting, but I know you got to have dogs, and I'll see if I can find somebody that knows anything about it and see how costly it is and everything." And we got home that night, and there was a postcard from Take 'em Outdoors, and we were pretty pumped up. I started laughing, and Jordan goes, "What's up?" And I said, "You're not going to believe this because you just talked about going on a bird hunt," but I said, "Read this." And it was your invitation to go pheasant hunting out at Pheasant Run, and I was freaked out, and so was he, and we high-fived, and I said, "Is that something you want to do?" He goes, "Definitely." And I called you up, and you told us what it was all about, and what time to be out there and everything. We made it out there, and Jordan got 4 pheasant that day, which was incredible. He never pheasant hunted before in his life, and he lost sight in his right eye, which is his dominant eye. Never shot the gun. You let him use a brand new gun that has never had a shell put through it. He never shot bird before or anything. He shot some clay pigeons a couple times, and well, that day he got 4 pheasant, and it was actually the first time since he got sick that I saw that smile on his face. He was holding that pheasant and he was on one knee with his gun, and he had that smile, and I think it's on your webpage.
It is.
He had that smile on his face, and it was my old boy back.
Yeah.
You know,
What did you think of that day? That was a pretty cool day. We saw a lot of birds, got a lot of shooting.
Great.
So you shot 4, but how many do you think? How many opportunities do you think we had?
I probably had 5 or 6.
Yeah, that was a good hunt. I think we ended up with over 50 birds that day. And that's kind of what we do with Take 'em Outdoors. You know, we try to incorporate a lot of our activities as group activities, so we'll have more than just one family come out. I think that day we had around a dozen families there that day. Today was a special day. You know, we wanted to do something a little extra for Jordan, give him a little early Christmas present, and by God, I think we got it. Wow, what a great day. You know, the look on Jordan's face after he bagged that monster of a buck was priceless. I want to give a special thanks to AppleCreek for making that happen. And I also want to thank all of you that help support Take 'em Outdoors, including all of our sponsors. We couldn't have done it without you. I'm looking forward to a great 2013, and hopefully all you guys can visit us at our website at takeemoutdoors.org and follow us on Facebook for more great outdoor adventures to come. Thank you.